How about we talk about backlinks? 5 methods that allow us today to create backlinks for our site's links in a pretty simple and effective way. So we're going to show you these 5 methods, which are pretty cool, and we'll even give you some sources that are pretty handy, which I'll put in the description. The first method, which is well known, is going to involve doing some ninja linking from forums or even from comments. So when it comes to forums, the interesting part is I'm going to screen share this for you real quick. So I'm going to share something that will work for both forums and comments. Basically here I've made so you'll find this in the video description. It's a little Google Doc, just a simple little guide with some dorks, Google Dorking. So what is dorking? Dorking basically is little commands that you're going to put into the Google search engine that will in fact refine your searches. There you go, it's very simple. So we'll take a simple one to show you. So for example, for forums, how to actually find a forum where you can post a link. Here you see a WordPress page with a comment area. I'm intentionally picking something very, very simple. So we're not in a forum here, we're dealing with comments. Here I'm going to go into Google and I'm going to paste my doc. Okay. So what does this tell me? It says in the text I want leave a reply. So I want to post a reply. Your keyword. So here I'm going to put, I don't know, travel, for example. We'll use that theme with a WordPress site. So here I'm basically going to end up with a list of sites using the doc I typed in. That means I'll have the ability to post comments, a comment section on the theme of travel on sites that are potentially built on WordPress, of course. Okay, let's take the first link here. So this works with forums. You see there's a list that's, so here we can clearly see it's a WordPress site. And so you see there's a huge, you can see right away that there's a ton of comments. So here on the names, we can check, well, here we're on the author, so that's that. Here, for example, you see, no, you can't see it, never mind. So when I go over the name here, okay, I get the link to the site. So you have to check if it's do follow or no follow, of course. So that's obviously, so do follow allows Google and the bots to follow the link. No follow indicates to the link, to the Google bot. Sorry, not to follow it, but you already know that. So here, for example, you see it's interesting, meaning that here I can potentially be in my theme and come and post my spot like that. So try not to spam or you'll get told off. So try to do something that's pretty cool. So that's pretty simple. It's a pretty well-known method. So, but what's interesting is the number of dorks you can create. So I've given you a list like this, a bit of an exhaustive list of examples. There are quite a few of them. You see that are pretty interesting on web profiles, that kind of thing, on WordPress comments, on forums, and so on and so forth. Method number 2. Again, it's relatively well known and it consists basically, so here too, if you have an extremely limited budget, because it's simply about creating web profiles with some pretty cool links. So you have a lot of interesting sites. For example, you'll have GitHub. There you go. You can create a GitHub page. You can make a Tumblr too. You're in do follow, by the way, on Tumblr on a post. So it's worth it. It allows you to get a big spot all at once. So it's not the rare spot you're going to get because, well, it's still, but that's precisely what's good about it. If you want TF, for example, why not? It's always interesting for those who sell links. In any case, it gets you a backlink. And then you have more interesting things, for example, like how to get a Google link. So there are several methods to get links from Google, but for example, as a Chrome extension, that's not bad. It's a very old trick. You make a Chrome extension for your site. You publish this Chrome extension. The link is do follow. It's a bit of work in quotes because you have to submit the application, etc., etc. The extension, it has to be validated. You have to meet the right conditions, etc. But when you get that link, well, you have a link from Google Chrome, from Google in quotes directly on your site. And that's cool. And that's very cool. So how do you make an extension for your site? Well, listen, it's very simple. I'll give you a pretty cool method. Either you have an idea with a corresponding service, and in that case, go for it. If you have something like, I don't really know what to do, well, you take a Bolt, a Visio, a Lovable, or something like that. You explain what your site does, and you simply say, okay, well, I'd like a Chrome extension, and I don't know what to do. What you're interested in this case, is the link. Now, if you can do something cool, obviously. Now you have to weigh it a bit. Is it worth having an extension on this site? If it's really just for one spot, don't bother. So that could be something, but for me, the latest ones, take the RSS feeds. You make an extension with the latest news from your site. If you're on WordPress, for example, it will hit the RSS feeds. Not many people will install your extension, we agree, but you will have your backlink on your Google extension page, and that's good. That's what you're looking to get. Then obviously, make Chrome extensions. It's great. There are lots of things to do. So for this method, it's not bad. It allows you to get big spots. Dig around a bit. There are interesting things. Really be smart, especially on this extension thing. It can be off-putting to say, oh, make an extension. It's not that hard. We have amazing tools. Method number 3, expired domains. Of course. So expired domains, there are plenty of things to do. So we could have talked about expired domains that have some nice links. So you're going to take an expired domain, you're going to monitor it with RFs, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, whatever you want, because there's a link from. So there you have it, an expired domain that you bought for a bit much, an expired one that you snagged in Regfee like on Automatic, which we'll put here right away. There. So here are some Regfee. So Regfee basically domains at public price, of which you are the owner, that are updated every day, that are sorted, that are indexed with the TF and all the works that allow you to buy nice domains at new prices. In quotes, it's not even in quotes, it's at brand new prices. So here you see you have it there. I just use the keyword travel, so you can refine your search to Polynesia or whatever. And in fact, then the keywords are simply dependent on not just the domain name. Obviously, that would be too good to be true, or rather it would be too simple, but we're going to roughly put the domain into 6 2-points. In the SERPs, we will retrieve all the intentions that were present, so basically description, title, etc. And we're going to run all of that through AI to extract the relevant keywords. Keywords that you can therefore search for directly in Automatic AI. You have the number of referring domains, you have the CF, the TF, etc., and the number of URLs that are still indexed. And today, I believe in terms of languages, you have quite a few. You have all of that. So we're talking about 10 languages: Italian, Norwegian, Spanish, Swedish, French, English, etc., etc. You can do the sorting here in BE, FR, etc. The categories, of course, which are the majestic categories. That's all for your research. So what do we do with these areas? Well, quite simply, there are 2 ways to do it. The simplest way, obviously, depending on the profile you're going to have, it's about doing a 301 redirect. There you go. That's a well-known trick. For example, you have a new domain registered as an EMD or branded domain, and you've decided to do something cool, especially for selling links. Why not? You can buy, you see here, for example, so I'm just saying anything because I have it in front of my eyes, campingchalet.fr, okay? You have 19 referring domains, etc. That could be nice, so worth checking out, of course. You can check out this domain. There are some lovely areas, actually. There are some pretty nice things. And you do a 300 redirect. So, in fact, you take this domain and you point it to it. Since then, an HTAG says, so there you have it. You have plenty of techniques to do it. I might put a link in the description towards precisely HTAG says generators or whatever you want. Are you redirecting it? This domain, so when we go to campingchalet.fr, we are redirected to your new site, and therefore this allows you to recover all the juice. Okay? And so it will point all existing links to your site. That's basically it. Well, I'm still a bit of a beginner for those who don't know much about this, of course. So the 301 technique, which is quite well known. Method number 4, which consists of creating a network of sites from expired domains. So here too, you have domain names, you retrieve sites. You are starting from a new domain. You have a website that's installed, that's perfect, etc. In the travel industry, you need people to talk about you. You need popularity around this site. You will set up other websites and you will create links. Which ones will point directly to your site? The main thing is to start with expired domain names, sites that already have a history, so that the satellite sites around them are already a little bit known. It goes much faster, and you will come and write an article or simply create links, footers, header links, and so on to your main site. So obviously that's a pretty well-known thing. This also takes more work because, well, you have to host several sites, you have to set up several sites, but a PBN is extremely powerful. Method number 5, and not the least of which, affiliate marketing, of course. Affiliate marketing is a very good way to attract links to your site. So now you're going to tell me, okay, If I have a product to sell, I create an affiliate program. An affiliate program. So what is that? Well, it's very simple. You know what an affiliate program is. You start an affiliate program that will allow users to come and get a link from your site that will be tracked. Basically, we'll look at that later. And from the moment one of their users clicks on this link, they'll be promoting the service in question, and you will pay them a commission just like you have with the automatic affiliate program, of course, with Get Reward for handling it. It also tends to get you backlinks, and that's interesting. So yes, there's an affiliate link, fine, but a link is a link. It's all good. The affiliate method is actually pretty nice. Now, of course, it also has to fit your business a little. It's always very, very cool. And what do you think in the comments? Subscribe, of course.